particular issue. And just like Center will talk about that, just like the government something we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
Bagam, bagam, bagam. Not the only president we they vote for. We they vote for other important people inside our country for the 2023 general elections. But not be for my mouth. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here for the might of my brother Unkubi, because me I know who would they vote for. I don't know whether in their way of the people who they vote for.
Thank you very much, my brother Chukwudi. And I don't hear that from my brother. That intro way don't give now. Say not be only president would they vote for. And as the 2023 election they come forward, so a lot of people don't, if you go to the street now, the kind of language where people they talk now say, president or president, who will be our next president? Now this person will want, now this person will want. No, we don't want this person. It's just like now president, the office of the president, and they reign across Nigeria. But make we not also forget, say, beyond the office of the president, we get the governors. Governor election, they come. And also bear in mind, say, for this governor election, respective governors for different states go vie for this position. And we can also be say, people where they live for these respective states, suppose do it, whether it be Igbo, whether it be Hausa, whether it be Yoruba, or they live for a particular state. Now the governor of that state, now you suppose they hold accountable for waiting for your own good, for your own welfare, for your own uptake, everything will concern you. Taking it beyond, apart from governors, we also can get senators. Senator election, they happen. And apart from that, these senators and House of Rep members cut across the entire federation. And these same people go do it, go also represent now for what they call constitutional project and a lot of other things. And taking it further again, you can get State House of Assembly. If now look and I go say the election will be about president, it cut across states, it cut across senatorial, it cut across House of Rep, it even can go to the level of State House of Assembly. Now to tell them and say, make una no pay attention to only president. If now want proper leadership, now go get up across all these places where we don't mention. So on this, based on this, I will say, welcome to us in the hot.
Now re-welcome to us in the hot. And myself and my brother would always talk and say, Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays from 7 go reach 8 o'clock. When we go come here to discuss this particular matter. So the reason why we come now so that everybody inside this country go really understand what they happen inside politics for Nigeria. Una know say na election season, now people here they stand up.
Bam.
So if our leaders them, then they go around, they talk, say, I beg, vote for me. This is not the time for us to talk, say, who you be when we go vote for you. You qualify, you get all the capacity, you get the competence, you be person when we say if we put you there, you go work for the people. Now on top of us, they go, they break them down, how they understand. Like my brother Unkubi talk, not the only president we go vote for next year. In fact, for 28 states of the 36, when they our country, then go do election. But because we get staggered elections, other states, when we no mention for this 28, they don't go produce governor, but 28 governorship election go happen for there. So make it not just be say, hey, who APC go produce? Hey, who ABGA go produce? Hey, who PDP go produce? As you they put eye for president, put eye also for governor for 28 states, put eye also for the senatorial zones. Every state get 3, Abuja get 1. Make you know those when go represent you. Put eyes for the federal constituencies. Make you know those when go National Assembly. They make law when go affect your life. Put eye for the State House of Assembly. So that those when go make law inside the state, when go better your life, you go chook eye inside. Make you not just get distracted. Say, oh, President, His Excellency. Remember, in fact, the people where the most important pass, now those were very, very close to us. Those were the state constituencies. Federal constituencies, senatorial zone, your governor. Make it not be say you're part of a goosey soup go miss. You go begin to shout, President! You go put eye for the right people and hold them. Now, we don't get somebody when we say, when it comes to election matter for inside this country, especially for grassroots politics, that's the ordinary people, as it affect us, he get experience because one day he just wake up. As he wake up like this, he heart come the beat, boom, 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 boom. His wife called and say, honey, why is your heart beating? He said, my heart is beating for my people. That time, he contest election with party when we say, nobody even know. He wear the jersey of the party. Other political parties, including the big ones who produce candidates, anytime when he come out like this, he do, they go begin the catch code. Even though the party when he use that, I know the party went popular.
No, exactly.
But now he don't come back. What do you call Ikpadawa Bija? He don't come back now. He don't say this time around. when it comes to representing in people, he go represent them well and then go see action. Make we talk am here now, say, campaign never start. Una know say we don't get Oga Sam, when we presidential aspirant for PDP, he come here. But we no allow him come and talk, say, I am the best, vote for me. He never start. And because we be law-abiding people, we no go come begin to talk, say, oh yeah, we give you microphone to talk. We will just ask the important questions as it take concern you and I. Those who they represent us for the grassroots, those who they represent us for other positions, what we need to look out for them. Now what we will discuss on top of Asking the Hot. And our open visitor, Honorable, I they call him BRO. BRO, bro. BRO, bro. He good as it even take choose that one. BRO, bro. Because he's a bro to everybody. Today, he go hot. As we even talk say BRO, bro. No be saying you go come here, we go ask him, you go see him, we go ask him question here. We go enter him, shake him. Himself go no say, he come on top of Asking the Hot. Because when you come here for Asking the Hot, it always the hot. We'll just go break, come back. When we go this break, come back, we'll continue the matter based on Asking the soon could we talk now? Asking the
Once they fill up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like center will talk about them, just like say the government okay, we don't hear. They will fill up their ear. Once they fill up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like center will talk about them, just like say the government okay, we don't hear. They will fill up their ear. Once they fill up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like center will talk about them, just like say the government okay, we don't hear. They will fill up their ear. Once they fill up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like center will talk about them, just like say the government okay, we don't hear. They will fill up their ear. Once they fill up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like center will talk about them, just like say the government okay, we don't hear. They will fill up their ear. Once they fill up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like center will talk about them, just like say the government okay, we don't hear. They will fill up their ear. Once they fill up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like center will talk about them, just like say the government okay, we don't hear. They will fill up their ear. Once they fill up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like center will talk about them, just like say the government okay, we don't hear. They will fill up their ear.
Okay, the program still remains as they hot. Before I go that particular break, now here that is the special intro we will give now. We get to do with not only the office of the president. Now we vote for election. Going through into 2023, we get other positions with the very important. With the very important. I will also they crave for. I will say once we also put eyes into these offices. Now we say say at least the issue of leadership and this thing leadership you go cut across local government, you go cut across every sector. I will say we will get impact. That is if we begin to chook eyes. And I don't go let's say today do introduction of guests, you know, sweet from my mouth because I want this particular guest which you could don't start to where you don't give intro to make you could finish in work. By specially inviting our guests.
You dey use style talk say I be noise maker, I be waiting.
No, I never said so. It is sweet for your mouth once you introduce guests.
Okay, no problem. Our ogbonge visitor na person when be say he get passion for him people. He get passion to serve. Now, person will be say, he not get problem, as he did like that. If they talk, say, okay, make everybody go house, go answer their mama and papa name, he not get any issue, he go just go. But in the look, say, people when be say they in constituency, then deserve what they call able representation. Make person they represent them, they know say, yes, we get person for there. And he can look and say, wait, as Nigeria did like this, we need the right set of people for inside these political positions. So that these people go use their wealth of experience for every area of life, take add value. I tell you now, say, we they call them bro, and they talk of no other than Honorable Rotimi Balogun. Welcome to Asile Hot.
Thank you very much, husband.
Honorable Rotimi, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
We greet you.
I'm happy to be here.
We appreciate you. And Honorable Rotimi Balogun, and a person when we say for the People's Democratic Party, in one wear the jersey to represent Ikorodu Constituency 1 for the Lagos State House of Assembly. In the good position to tell us everything we concern grassroots politics and why they're very, very important. Maybe people not just look, say, oh, now only presidential election time I go come out, then go come out for other ones. Honorable, we could talk about government and how government they work. Sometimes some people they think, say, now only presido, now be the office when they this country. Now why anything will happen, people go they shout, President Muhammadu Buhari, oh, come and help us, oh, come and save us. Oh. Meanwhile, that matter concern their councillor, it concern their local government chairman, it concern the person where they represent them for State House of Assembly, it concern the person where they represent them for National Assembly, it concern their senator, it concern their governor. But they could just jump, go meet Oga Presido. It come be like say all other positions know they're important. Look, we look government and talk about positions. How you take be say for government, different position, then they work so that we go see the work of government.
Sincerely, I make them divide our those positions in different areas.
Okay.
For example, now the president gets his own work where he's supposed to do.
Okay.
The House of Assembly members to get their own work where they're supposed to do.
Okay.
If you want to look at way, it's supposed to be like the way they do this regional kind of system.
Okay.
If you want to look at way, so if you do real federalism, but we know they practice real federalism. That make you say all the old blame go back to the head. If say we practice real federalism, you will see every unit and every arm and every position, they get their own spelled out rules and regulations and laws where they guide them, where they will take work for that office for their people. But because they put how they call them, Jacob body, but now Esau hand nine the show. It now make you say everything go back to them. So what we need to do now is to ensure that we make sure those people where they want put, make our people touch like them well.
Check their background.
Now only president they see for news, even some of the media houses too know they help matter. If you notice all the talk where they talk, now around only president, only on us to say
we not
invite.
We not be their mates.
Yes, not be their mates because I invite even the grassroots because I know say now from the grassroots the headache they come go up. Because all this while they get now from grassroots, now from the home, from home to the streets, from street to the community.
But Honorable, make I ask you, sure you know feel say the reason why plenty Nigerians know they put interest for other positions now because they all look say these people they don't even know what they do. Some of them even they will not even know who they be. We don't know whether they represent or now why everybody look president.
Now because the people themselves they know they ask questions to the candidates. Now when they look now party. You can't just vote only party and go to sleep. The man where they your domot, how he be? What he don't impact in that community? Who he be for that community? What he be own believe about the community itself? Some people go contest for a certain community. You find that when they win election, that time they go pack their load, come up for that community, then they go for the eyebrow community when they don't even get interest or anything in that community. So what do you expect? You expect that person do what you no. Even some contestants, they will be say, they're not even they live for that community at all.
Only election time.
Only election time, they don't run come. So when they come, they will come contest. When they contest, they say no, they run away. How do you expect that kind of person to feel the pain of that portal where they follow? How do you expect them to know the pain of that gutter where they overflow? When say rain fall, flood go fall everywhere. When you know they won't live for that community itself. So sometimes these things, you know they add up. You need to go close to the people. Like we were the grassroots. You need to live there. Feel the pain. Feel the pulse. So that when you get there, you know what to do. They don't need to they can't tell you like why. No. This one is something you two they experience. So you will now provide solution to this problem where all of us they face commonly. So now the problem with that.
Okay, Honorable, you mentioned true federalism, say we know the practice one the way it's supposed to be. And then you don't also come present the problem, say, okay, looking at the system, now people say a lot of these other positions, they need to expose or probably sell themselves out to the people. But in this particular case, now we could look at if the people where these small houses, whether not House of Rep or Senate or State of Assembly, so if their position are to make sure, say, at least they're connected to the people. And the people on their own part, let's just assume, say, people don't know much about information, say, now these people supposed to do this thing. Say, also things now the responsibility of these same leaders to sell the market, come to the people. So, make now they look the president, make now come meet us. We see our responsibility. But just sometimes some of these people just deliberately say, concern me, just they look where they look. Try not to say at least that's those people, these same people suppose they connect.
Now the same thing with the still talk. Now, someone will be saying before, they try to dodge a responsibility in terms of you don't see the bigger picture up there. You want him to take responsibility. Anybody who know they're accountable cannot take responsibility.
True.
Anybody who know they're transparent cannot take responsibility.
True.
Anybody who know get integrity cannot take responsibility.
True.
Because when you lack all those qualities, you find out that those kind of people will be hiding for different type of leaders' money. They do their evil acts. Because they don't want anybody to ask them questions. Even you ask them questions, say, oh, my hands are tied. The people up there have not done. But we all know that it's a lie. That these things are being given to them, but they will still do what? Say, we're expecting the state, we've tabled it. But why don't you enact laws that will work for the people? Even you are not there. But those laws will be followed and work for the people back home.
Very true.
If you do those laws, you don't need to go and meet the president hand in cap and be telling them we need. No, the laws would have spelled that this is how we are supposed to do this office. This is how we are supposed to do these resources into these various places and ensure that implementation is carried out to the letter.
Very true.
But the problem we have now is all the problem in Nigeria now is up for Buhari head. Instead of even the presidency come and tell us, no, this will not be my one. I go meet the governor. Call the governor, make all give account. Now only one governor do bus stop. They go call and come commission. But all the blame still go back to him. So why you not challenge them? Say no. People are the hear this, they hear that. These things are your responsibility. Go and take care of them. Like the insecurity they talk today.
Okay.
That insecurity thing. Now governor had those things there.
Because they'll be chief security
officer.
officer.
The chief security officer. You forget about saying time my hand, you know time my hand. The governor have the right to provide security for his people. Even yes, if they say the state is not giving you police or soldier, you have a right to form your own vigilante group.
True.
And you still have a right in the law of Nigeria that you can collect license for pump actions and give it to those you want to give. When they see our universities now, when they see our polytechnics, don't they have pump action at the gate? When they get the license from. So you can do that. My brother, many things there.
Many things there. So how could they take them one after the other? It just they be like, say, some members of the political class, they don't understand, say, if the people don't know, the people don't go ask questions.
Yes.
So they go just, they come on eye. They go, they keep quiet. Like my brother Uncle be talk, say, instead of me, they call me to say, this is my work, oh. They go just lock up, say, they don't they call president, Muhammadu Buhari, me, I come on eye. So we go like, make you, just break them down for us now. Like this position, when we say you, they go for now. Somebody will be honorable for State House of Assembly. Waiting be the work of that person. Make we start from that knowledge so that people go know, say, oh, so now like this work there.
Well, sincerely, the major job of the member of the State House of Assembly is to really enact laws.
Making laws.
Lawmaking. To ensure that, and that law should be laws that will be beneficial to their own constituents.
When will affect the life of the people.
Directly, not indirectly, directly. Now, there are some laws you have to make. For example, now, for my mind, I get one I want enact, where they popular. But not to leave at my that one, they don't get.
You think go debate now.
Thank you.
They go and talk the thing, you go shock. So don't tell them.
I don't go tell them. But that law, we won't make it affect our people's life directly.
Okay.
And when we put that down, even you now go understand, say, yes, these people know what they do.
Okay.
This is what way they affect my people. And we need to do it. Put those laws in place. When those laws are in place, you find out that the people will be happy. The people will live happily because that law, and they follow. They do things for that constituents for them. And when they say them, they should go they happy. That's one. Two, they not say you come up from one constituency.
Yes.
You know, we say, Baba go market. If they come back, they'll say, Baba go buy street for the children. Baba Oyoyo, Baba Oyoyo. They get what they call constituency projects.
Okay.
Constituency programs.
Projects when go affect
directly the life of those people. Now, that project now, some of them go sit down. They give you right to design what you want to design, where you know so they affect your people. So like my own area now, we have issue of lack of water. We don't get water. There's no pipe water anywhere in the Ikorodu constituency. One. Then they go buy Rua for corner. So if we say, okay, I decide to no, I want to ensure every month we must dig 4 borehole in different streets. 4 borehole in different streets. I mean, you know, say if we meet a good engineer where go fit dig borehole, we can negotiate 180, 160 per borehole. So if you know say collect that contract, say every month there must be 4 borehole in the street. Before you know anything, the man will get house now go tap that water entire house. He go put in pumping machine, go put in this thing. When we go around the whole this thing, before we go finish our tenure, at least we don't cover one place.
Yes.
Do we need rocket science to know all these things? How much it costs compared to what that they give them?
Honorable, no vessel. You don't say as you don't they talk this thing now. As I they say, and they think the thing. You know, say even like say some people, their own definition of constituency project different from this your own. No? Because I don't see some people they'll come share wheelbarrow.
Oh.
They go come share and they go put their picture.
Okay, make I tell you that one.
Tell us.
You see all these share motor, share mawa, na brain drain.
Hey.
There's nothing they are learning from all those things.
Hey.
And some of them, they even use those children as kalu. That means you go give them higher. You also people say you give them, but a higher purchase. That is what they are doing. They did it
So now that person can't end up with
pay. They do it in my
meanwhile, they go display for TV say what they give.
They give you, but you will pay higher purchase. If the normal higher purchase is 1.5, they will say go pay 1.4 or 1.3. So now higher purchase that they give them. So what is different within them and the businessman on the streets?
So you don't make them clear. Say constituency project, now project will go affect the life of the people directly.
Yes.
Without collecting 1 naira
Without
from them.
collecting 1 naira from them. Because this money, now money they allocate for that project. Not money they go say go they do. They know them go double the money. It's not money doubling. It's not about you giving people money and they expect
it's not MMM.
It's not MMM. So what we need to do is to ensure that the basic, you know what Nigeria are looking for. Not Nigeria they look for you to come give them food safe house. Just provide the basic necessity of that. With the hustler. With all we see they happen. See how Nigeria they see survive the hustle with the high cost of living, everything. Blame government, you know, you go still go outside, go hustle. You go chop. But if now some other country by now they don't carry plaque at entrance, we say if you go kill us, we will not be afford all these things. So we need to know waiting our representative. Their work what they're supposed to do for us. If we don't know them, we not go fit ask questions. So the problem we'll get is say most of the ones where they comfort, they will say nothing concern me. I'm comfortable with my family. At the end of the day, those ones no go ask because they know, but they just want they comfortable. The ones we don't know, now the ones we say they either petty traders, we know they letters.
Now them plenty pass for society.
If I tell you when we go do campaigns sometimes, we just look. If you see the way these people they come out, give some of them 500, you see the way they go happy, rejoice. Some of them never see that 5,000 for their hand for over months.
Hey.
So when you give them 500, you see the way they rejoice. So those are the things they used to woo these people. Imagine somebody when nobody give you palliative. When
they hide them,
they keep them. It don't reach now. It all palliative don't come out. They give 60, 100 bag of rice freely because they want to woo the people. It's wicked.
But
it's so wicked.
May I ask you? You mentioned one very important thing. You said job last night eye opener be for us. Say some of these constitutional leaders, job last say once they don't give out what they will give out, they give out onto say okay, you go they pay small. But meanwhile, behind the curtain, none that thing they happen. They can come ask you, if these same people where you're not supposed they represent, they collect this thing to say, they don't show them for TV, say, now go collect this, will they do it for free for now? And they give a condition for behind the curtain, I go pay money. Don't you also think it is also ideal for these same people to come and say,
okay, you know, I open up for that one. You know, say these same people, now people say, they go paint as if you are the most privileged in the whole constituency. Imagine the number of people we appoint you. Do you know what they do to appoint? they will look for their dead loyalists. You know some people, they will say they be low life. You knock their head, they come to die, mumu die for people. So those low life people, when say they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe that somebody can show them how to raise or make wealth for themselves without depending on anybody. So what they do is that when they pick them, they'll give them the condition. They'll say, thank God, they've been even looking for someone to help. They see it as help. But they don't see it as, this is my right. This is meant for me. This is what I'm supposed to enjoy as a citizen. They don't see it as that. They paint it in a way as if they are doing you a favor.
A favor.
If you notice what they cry for, if they won't provide them, you go see that they'll call they happy. They do this, as if they do us favor. No! These are things you're supposed to provide.
Honorable, I said this thing,
If they pay me.
if they pay, now why
I will go there them again.
Now why?
Somebody do road. Road when you don't do, when you not say for constitution, they must do. You go there, you try. The one
they
you
hell
go the hell.
Honorable, I sure say people when they
It's
watch
sad.
people when they watch for us, go they look
It's
say,
sad.
wow. I shall say,
It's so
Ikorodu
sad.
constituency, one people go they talk say, wow, the thing pay you so that you stand up.
I'm so passionate about all these things. It's so painful.
No, let the passion, just sit down with the
Make it
passion.
calm down, make it
Yes,
calm
sit down
down.
with the passion because camera passion, no, they
No,
go up.
no. They pay me.
No,
They
make
pay
it no
me.
pay you too much. Now, why would they discuss the matter? Now, honorable, make we talk something. Get one thing where you talk, but I know see some people, the thing fly, but I hold on. You been talk, say, make people first, before you even look the party, look the person.
Bam.
Because we don't see situation where somebody go to say, vote our party from top to bottom. Now, you don't carry the country. No. NBC. Yes, but honorable, what are they talk? They say some people now they go look say make I go join this party because this party now the popular party. If I join this party because they like one man when do well, they will go vote all of us together. And you know say this thing they had. Some people on that day then they look for the logo of the party.
Yes.
And they know they write the name of the person when they're there. Yes. But this one when you don't talk, I'm like say, as the people, we must know who our representatives be. And the good thing be say, if we can't they bring them down to the grassroots, the closer the people to us. Like for example, you don't if I tell you say make you mention 10 streets when they Ikorodu constituency one, you go fit mention them. Unlike person when they live for another place, when now only election time in they come.
Show face, yeah.
Now make we can't talk about why they important. Make those when they vote. First, before they even look party, make them look the character of the person.
You know, most times when we display our party logos, you will say the person will put in face there. But most people will just look and say, I believe that face. Is this PDP or APC? Some of them get natural love for that party, no matter how you put them. They believe on the judgment of the... See, you see the party too get work to do. You see, during the screening, there's a lot of things we went through. There's a lot of questions we asked. And we will still face some other things when we become candidates. Now, I expect the authority themselves to do their own part to help the people. Because the people, you know them, most of them are novice. In terms of, some of them are the money where that party ready to offer them.
Now they
love.
Yes.
Don't be say they love the party, say the party do. Now that money. So any party where they know say go pay that money, they go for that party. That makes you say the major two parties where they new in Ben because money they come out steady. Don't be say anything. If any of those parties today stop saying we know they pay a dime to anybody,
People go vex.
People dance go change.
people dance go change. Let's be sincere.
Honorable, you dey talk
Let's
true.
be sincere.
You dey talk true because
People dance go change.
As you even they mention this thing, I know
Because
say your
I
party
try am
too dey
before.
inside.
I try am before for unknown party. But because we don't get that kind of money, people know if you like talk the solution from today to next year, they're not willing to hear your solution. If you like provide the solution, this is what will take you to the promised land. No. Provide that money no full land. They are not ready.
Even if they know say this person, the integrity of this person, they're very, very good. And this person go fit provide.
I remember one professor in KEAB, where is this professor from?
Yes.
The professor saying, how many town hall meeting? Give them,
Patrick Lumumba.
thank you, Patrick. You know, he's saying give them solution. Give them all, provide everything.
When he finish.
When he finish, they say, wait money.
We have
He no drop, he say, he go. The one where he come, when no even talk anything, no even give them solution. He
Don't
don't
give
drop.
money.
Ghana must go put there, and they vote for
They
power.
begin
I
with
didn't
that.
lose. So you see, it's everywhere in Africa. We have to have a rebet. We have to have a rethink. We need to talk to our people. Because this suffering where they down now, not being they eat everyone. See the level of crime in the society. See, what I tell people, we say, you see all this crime where they happen. If government really provide solution to this unemployment, which we know. All this their window shopping unemployment scheme they are doing is just like running in a circle. There's nothing they are adding. By now, we are supposed to be exporting intellect. We are supposed to be exporting expatriates out of the country to other countries like India. Imagine on IT, do you know the number of Yahoo boys we arrest every day? Imagine when you reject those minds and put them into IT development and all those items. Do you know what one IT expert can make for a country?
Honorable, what we go do now to just enter inside small break. When we go this break, come back, we'll continue our discussion. I think say people in the house, and like this one they watch today, because plenty wisdom and plenty sense now honorable don't drop for us. You self will get the opportunity to call and chook mouth for this discussion. So, but we go give you small assignment. We go ask you, say, for that place where we say you they live and where you go vote. Sure, you know those when they represent you. Some people, as I call Ikorodu constituency 1, they will say, now only one Ikorodu we know. Which one be constituency 1? Now all those things, now what they talk about. Because if you don't know them, you don't go know who your representative be. When we go this break, come back, we'll continue our discussion based on as it is.
They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like Senator will talk about that, just like say the government say, okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like Senator will talk about that, just like say the government say, okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like Senator will talk about that, just like say the government say, okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like Senator will talk about that, just like say the government say, okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like Senator will talk about that, just like say the government say, okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like Senator will talk about that, just like say the government say, okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like Senator will talk about that, just like say the government say, okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like Senator will talk about that, just like say the government say, okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they
still remains as they hot, and make also take this very opportune, tell us say our phone line will open very soon for now to also call in and also contribute in our own quarters of this discussion. I will still get Honorable Rotimi Balogun in the house, and the matter still they go on. And before may I bring in this question, Honorable, looking forward and looking profiling a solution to this particular thing. From the way it be now, we just like say, would they try to sensitize the people to know the positions of government, to know say okay, say as government be make you know where they vote for, make you know who your constituency leaders are to the lowest of position. Okay, what if that further step will go also take to be sure that at least this same leadership connect with the grassroots and with the people?
First of all, make our people go understand what they call leadership quality. There are some things you look out for a leader. You see these leaders, they're very smart. The one we'll get today, they will put us through ethnic coloration, religion coloration, because those places, they easily melt the heart of any follower. If you notice, you will see all sorts of things that happen about social media on Christian and
Muslim, Igbo and Yoruba and Hausa and Fulani.
Yes.
But you know the painful thing, they say when you go inside market, you won't buy that tomato.
There's no Fulani tomato.
There's no Fulani tomato.
Or Fulani price for tomato.
Thank you.
Or Igbo price for
the
fish.
same price when you buy that, you go buy.
Now Igbo man go
Now,
buy.
when you go buy petrol,
There's no
there's
Christian
no
petrol.
Christian petrol
Or Muslim petrol.
So when you understand, say, that thing will eat you directly, you go wise up, understand, say, you need to look for that individual that loves you. The mistake what they get, our people, they love leader.
Yes.
They don't love, they love leader, we don't love them. You look for people who love you. Leaders that love the people. So that when they start doing things, they will put the people in consideration.
True.
Because when you don't love the people, at that time you will decide, say, I beg, go ahead, if they die, anyone will survive them. Anyone will die. Yes, policies are meant to be a bit strict. But you go wear them. You go wear
Because the impact,
present
na greater.
the total impact of that policy before you go ahead and do it. Now look at what we are facing. We are buying diesel close to about 800 naira.
Kai.
What company? I don't imagine how company manage to survive in this country. I imagine. So how do you survive? That means the company has to cut corners. They have to cut corners. They have to start doing things that are not normal. Illegal. That means things don't go their standard. Look at the last time. Airlines say they won't shut down for a country where we get this commodity, where other countries they beg us. What will be the rocket science? Where they go say, make we build the refinery. Leave the old one. Don't even talk about the old one. What is the rocket science to say, okay, all states, go and build a refinery if you can build. And make sure those states or the investors build them. If it's even refinery can take care of only VI supply, let them build modular refineries. Yes, they're giving them license. But license is just like a game. The people that can do it, they will not give it to them. The ones that have the connection that will go and collect that license and keep under their bed, now then they collect them. Now, the policy where they're supposed to put in place to make sure these people operate freely, they know put them in place.
So, Honorable, what we go do now, now to tell our people where they watch us for us, our telephone lines, we don't plaster them on top of the screen. But some people go talk, say, oh, we like your voice. We want to hear your voice. Call these numbers. We get somebody where they call us from Abuja. We go take that call, and I'll come back to ask you about what the political parties supposed to do so that the right candidates go emerge. Friday on Friday. Welcome to Accident Out.
I'm sorry, I will hear you.
Oga Friday, your TV they on. Come on from your TV or make you bring down the volume of your TV.
Okay, I don't go down.
We are talk.
Yeah, I get good evening.
Good evening.
You know.
Oga Friday, be like say the network no good. The network they shake. I bet you will call us back. We go beg everybody when they ask when they try call us say before una call, make una reduce the volume of una television. If una want make people hear you and then they parlor, you enter inside room so that we go hear you. And once you call us, just the talk they go because we know your name. Sebastian from Lagos. Welcome to Accident Hot.
Sebastian, will they hear you?
I'm here with you.
I beg our viewers wey one day will they try call us? Would they beg now? This beg we don't they beg them over and over. If now one call us, two things are involved. It is that make you bring down the volume of your TV so that the communication flow will flow, or make you come out from your TV, go another place completely far from your TV. Call us, talk what you want to talk. Because this is how we say you go call us. We go to hear our own voice for your TV. Because no. Make una help us, we could help now.
And Honorable, we could talk about political parties now. Because some people say, don't even come and say, okay, for example, Honorable Rotimi Balogun wey dey here now. The way when they talk well, oh. But sometimes we go here say some people will go, they'll talk say internal democracy. No day. They'll come talk say party supremacy. They'll just come carry one person put there. People will come look say, well, as the good man no enter, we could just vote for the person where we say then put. We'll take this call before we come back to what the political parties must do so that the right candidates them go emerge. Titi, they call us from Abuja. Welcome to Asile Hall, Titi. Titi,
you did there?
Hello, good evening.
Good
They
evening.
hear you.
Yeah, my name is Chidi from Port Harcourt.
Okay, Chidi from Port Harcourt. Okay, Chidi, they talk.
Yeah.
Correct, I'm not worried.
Okay, good evening, Mukubi. Good evening, Chukudi.
We greet you, Chidi.
Everybody for the studio. Yeah, so the talking at the talks, the people for you. I appreciate the good work we at the what they do. Over the years, on around the give us better story without being sentimental, without wanting to cage the people with your own talk and all that. I appreciate my first of all. And when I hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah, you continue, Chidi from Port Harcourt.
Okay. So basically, the issue on ground is police our country. So the ruling class, the political class, don't to keep the whole country. They don't subdue the whole country. They don't they don't subdue the whole country with our country at stake. So that anything where they talk will happen. Now they don't cause serious hunger, poverty, unemployment for the land. Let us say the truth. This whole thing is for their hand to solve out. If they are taking the look at this solution,
Okay, Chidi, the connection be not too clear, but we get your point. You they talk about, say, just like Honorable don't talk. This is not the time for us to allow people to tell us, hey, na Igbo man, na Yoruba man, na Hausa man, no be our own, no. Na Christian, na Muslim, no be our own, no. But we will look for the right people because the suffering, when it come, suffering, no, they select to everybody, na anything they touch. May I come back to you, Honorable? Oh, but we get God knows. God knows. Welcome to Asile Heart. God knows, I beg you, go call us back. Honorable, make I come to you. What the political parties must do to ensure say the right candidates them, the people will get the passion to serve, and the people will love the people go emerge.
Well, actually, every political party gets their handbook.
Okay.
That handbook now they take the rules and regulation.
Okay.
Now, what I go just even tell the political party be say, they know a lot of their people will no get good
Character.
Yes, they know them.
Okay.
But because some of them don't grease the palm of their leaders, they no care. What they just care is that we'll find our way to sell you. We'll find anyhow to sell you to the public. You understand? And the level of ignorance and the level of where people know they won't know waiting day about candidates. Now, they believe say the party will control the candidate, but they forget one thing, say there are some candidates where say that they grow wings past the party. When the party say, now here would they go? Yes, they go say they're here, but they will go out, go do on that thing. And at the end of the day, they will become issue for the party. So the party should take it upon themselves to ensure that they scrutinize every candidate from their daily lifestyle, their way of doing things, their level of integrity. They should go ahead and exercise mind. They do not just leave it in the hands of DSS and all those other government security parastatals.
So you talk say the political parties must take them upon themselves.
Yes, because now, for example,
no verse. We get Bumi from Lagos. Bumi, welcome to Asile Hot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Talk they go, Bumi, will they hear you?
All right. I just want to say that for us to come out of insecurity in Nigeria, Bible says, great peace have they that love God's law. One of God's laws in Deuteronomy 5 verse 19 says, thou shalt not steal. So in Psalm 119 verse 157, the Bible also says, great peace have they that love God's law. That God's law that thou shalt not steal, if we maintain it in Nigeria, instead of telling people to steal public funds, then we will have great peace in Nigeria. But all this one that one month from one president to another president, from good luck to President Buhari, thinking that they are the solution to insecurity for the past 10 years that God has been helping us seriously. We have to change our strategy. for God to be able to hear our prayers for great peace.
All right, Bumi, thank you very much for your contribution. Bumi don't talk say we need to return to God. We know as we return to God, God don't give us the sense and everything what we need.
Nobody tell anybody to speak.
Yeah, Bumi, we appreciate your contribution. We know
Thank you very much, Bumi.
as we return to God, it's very, very important. Make we also do the one when we say we go do, like putting the right people for inside government. And most importantly, make sure they watch us in the heart so that we can go learn and understand. Because on top of the show here, that the things when we say go add value to the life of people, now we they discuss. So I don't know whether, okay, Isaac, they on top of our telephone line. Hello, Isaac, welcome to us in the heart.
Isaac,
Yeah, good evening. Una dey hear me?
we dey hear you. Come on, talk, continue.
All right. What I want to talk about this evening is all the aspirants and our politicians, please, let us just hear God and achieve people vote them for. Let me tell you, they are on a word. Don't blow us with it. We can't vote them. Next time, because what we vote not even do for us. So please, vote them that if you know say you want to contest for any position in this country, okay, you will have to pay before getting into the office. So this way goes way. Remember, you will die. And all the matters where they say you promise you to speak, you go do, you not going to do. Now, wahala, this world you go end one time. You not die.
Isaac, thank you very much for your
Isaac.
contribution. Thank you very much for this contribution when we say you don't make so. It be like say we go just put padlock on top of our telephone line so that we go wrap the conversation with our Ubonga visitor, aspirants for the Lagos State House of Assembly, Ikorodu Constituency 1, Honorable Rotimi Balogun. Make I also put them out here, say, this season, referee never blow the whistle, because now, as we talk aspirant na person when say they look, say, okay, I won't go this particular office, so, from this political party. By the time when the party them can't do their own selection process, can't choose the person will go from aspirant to candidate. Any political party, they welcomed for here. Anybody when the matter concern, state concern 2023, they welcomed for here. But the one who no go do now say you can't come here, or can't they touch you for back, say, oh, we go ask you question, or if you not prepare, no even come here at all. When I go see the way we say honorable, just I see they look left, they look right. You go know people when prepare when they discuss issue when they affect Nigerian people. Honorable, they talk something about political parties and how them two must go inside
Yes.
to see say and choose the right people. But make I ask you, in situation when we say we don't hear some political party where we say the kind of money where they fix their form, the price where they fix for their form, just be like say they won't even first come out some kind of people first. Some people talk say the reason why they even raise the money now so that they will feel water, they will feel separate the wheat from the chaff. Some go put big money, no, he say good person. They won't get interest, but you know go get that particular money. You got any advice where you will give political parties on that one?
Well, on that form thing, for me, it's not a good one. It's not a good one. You know why? Automatically, they don't scheme some of our future generation leaders. They don't scheme them out of government.
The system, yeah.
Some people don't become president again. Even the people like make you get passion, pass passion, join any passion, and you get the money. You think say for this Nigeria today, if some pikin get that 100 million, go meet their mama, say, Mama, bless me, I won't go buy form for one political party for 100 million. I beg, I have passion to fix my father's land. And the mama go look you.
100 million.
100 million.
They proud. Say
You go
yes,
dey proud, my
party.
son. Go and buy that form. I dey your back for this country today.
It go hard.
You go hard.
That blessing no go come.
You know go come.
And if that blessing no come, you know what it mean?
Yes.
Now only those who don't steal our money, blue, black, whitewash, now go they do it. Because how much be the salary of even the position where the pikin won't go pay for? The salary for 4 years is 54 million. And the form is under, you know that form, we not talk say campaign, we not talk about the money they go give delegate to. Just the form, 100 million. And you know that transport money not there inside, because if they reduce, I don't go sell for you. The transport will go buy the form, no they there. So automatically, is that LG for our system? It's not. What are we selling? Indirectly, we are telling our children that you have to make sure go and get the money. See, there's a way our leaders are turning our head. As if this, I don't understand. You see, if that form is cheap, even 10 million, if 200 contestants buy them, we go still get the best of the best that will come
very
out.
true. Honorable Rotimi,
It's not by the price.
we know say this matter na matter when the hot, and you go still come back again on top of acid the hot to discuss this matter based on say you go the hot. Our people waiting for us. Remember, Nigeria and our country no go spoil. We must join our hand together to move this our country go the permanent site. The election when they come for 2023, for the one we concern presidents, governors, senators, reps members, state House of Assembly members, then something when we say they're very, very important. And at least we still get nearly 1 year for us to they look for the right people. Our own get visitor don't talk, say, no be just by party, check that person. That man will want to represent you or that woman, when they live for your area. When they dey for landlord tenant association, money they miss for your hand. If they do the right things, he really care, he love the people. Now those is what they look at. Nobody so say, the man they drive big motor, or the woman husband they speak spree, or she they wear gold, or her skin yellow. Now about people when we say go represent you and represent you well. Now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, when they come here on top of us in the hot, Honorable, now you get this handshake.
Thank you very much.
You deserve it.
Thank you very much.
Your hand strong.
Thank you very much.
Your mouth even strong for the matter of this.
Thank you. Don't give her enough accolade. Make me step.
Okay, you cannot shake.
Honorable, my hand is hanging.
Even though we say honorable,
You know, the six hand.
Ogami.
You are welcome, there,
Hallelujah,
Honorable.
sir.
In fact, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
This is your handshake, can't be like say you dey expect all that thing.
Oh, what's that?
Honorable, because this is your handshake, can't be like say you dey talk say, honorable, can we drop?
Drop
You
it.
guys are doing
But
a
we
great
know say
job for the
honorable
country.
now, honorable.
You are doing a great job for the country.
Thank you very much.
We have no other country than Nigeria.
Yes.
We all have to rise now a little bit to add our value
Very
to the
true.
system.
Honorable, with this one we don't talk. Anything we will add, we dey do too much.
Yes, sir.
Our people now here we will carry our kaya come off. Honorable, you try. This hand be like waiting.